And then you have potatoes. You can grow potatoes. They take longer, but they give you more food. And then wheat, they take the longest, and they give you 3, but you can make bread. So they will eventually, the beavers will eventually want a variety of foods. For now, we're just going to do a whole bunch of carrots. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, not quite 70. That's okay. So roughly you need 70 tiles kind of for your first little settlement here until you can get people going. Alright, so now we have 2 things of water. That's good. We have this pump going. That's good. We're getting some logs in the log. Perfect. We've gotten the farmers going. That's good because the berries will only last us so long. They will eventually pick all these berries, and we want to be able to be sure that those berries and all this food is going to last us. So the berries are kind of like temporary because you never know how many berries you're going to get. But we have people working on our science building. We can see the science ticket going up. We have 10 adult beavers and 2 beaver kids. We have 12 places to sleep. Pretty much all the beds are occupied. And we don't have anybody homeless, so that's good. And we have 9 beavers working. No vacancies, so we don't have any other extra places of work. And we have 1 unemployed beaver. Alright, that's okay. So well-being, they do like to have a social life. So maybe just give them a little campfire here. Let's just rotate it so it's by the houses. There we go. Oof, brain just stopped there. We can also eventually get them a rooftop terrace where we can connect it with steps, but we don't have quite those yet. So we need 70 points in order to unlock our steps, and then another 100 points to unlock the platform. What we could do is we could just get another science building, and that will double our speed of research. Alright, so these are indicating that they're full, which is good. They should be. We don't have any indication of when our next drought cycle is, but we do know it will be coming. Currently we have no other materials. So, one thing about this game is we have power. So we have things like water wheels. We have things like a power wheel, so like a little hamster wheel, because we have machines that we're going to have to use in order to get better things. And also because we're beavers, we have things like dams. So I actually might want to start working on a dam just to stop up some of this water. So when we actually, because if we go into drought cycle and we let this river run out, it's going to run out all the way. It's going to stop from up here first, and it's going to slowly dry up everything all along its path. So it's going to stop flowing, and then it's going to flow out, and we're not going to have any water. If we put a dam in, then what ends up happening is we get to clog off some of this water, so then we can have a pile of water for longer. So we're actually going to try to start a dam right here. And that might be our best bet. Let's see if we can get a path going on to here. We can. It's going to be a little zigzaggy, but mostly a path. I don't want that to come too close to the river. Probably going to have to move that, but that's okay. Alright, and again, we want this kind of lumber mill because we're going to want power. So what we are going to want is we're going to rotate this. We're going to... I kind of want my platforms first. Ooh. Speaking of, we might save up and get platforms first. So we might save up to that 100. We're at 88 right now. Mostly because I still have a lot of land in order to build kind of flat first before I have to start stepping up. And 100 isn't that far away, especially with 2 people working science, which is good. We do want to build more housing so then we can get more people. I'm going to do this just so we have a nice little area there. I'm going to whip around to the back here and let's see what we can do with this housing. Alright, so there's that, and oops, go there, Again, so this is a mini lodge. This only sleeps one person. But you might need that for some reason. Maybe you just need one person to sleep over there. Who knows? It's just very small. Double lodge. This holds 6 people, so our normal lodge only holds 3, and this holds 6, so that's always good. Ooh, we need our platforms. Let's get our platforms. Yes, I know that costs that, and I want to get it. Because platforms will let water flow underneath, but we can build on top of it. So that's kind of the best thing about platforms. These dams we can also build on top of. Oops, let's just go here. Let's make sure we have a pathing structure. There we go. So this path gets them most of the way there. Kind of helps them out a little bit. I'm going to slowly keep bringing stuff in here. Yep, we need to get a forester. 60. Okay. We need to be able to replant stuff. You can see that this pine tree actually has sap in it. So I believe if I were to have a gatherer over there, it might actually gather the sap. This little button does not do anything. But it is watered and alive, so that's good. Alright, so these guys are going to slowly start building out this path, this dam, so then when the water starts dropping, it's actually going to hold. You can kind of see in there. It lets water kind of flow out the top a little bit, and once this all goes through, and then it'll hold the water back in for a certain amount.